Hello, this is KRBrickBot, and now I'm looking at Tobot V Ultra Commander, the commander of the Tobot Rangers. This accent color of this Uniform V style packaging is orange-yellow. As you can see, he's a triple changer, robot, truck thing, and a dino thing. The toe key right here, it looks like a V badge with Ranger. Side of the box, Ultra Commander. The other side, the portrait view, Ultra Commander here. A green background. 3 modes. Vehicle mode, robot mode, and this is the extension mode. Okay, now to unbox this thing. So there's the toe key right here, and one big twisty tie. So Ultra Commander's vehicle mode is this very long, armored flatbed truck thing with side spokes for ramming into things, and giant claws over the little windshields. It's not the most remarkable looking vehicle, though the color scheme is a little Viacon-y, like, or Tankor like, with the dark blue and orange and red. So I don't know, this could be another Viacon. But a very long, unusual truck thing. And I think these wheels are actually, for the first time, one of those clip-on wheels, not the pin wheels. Because I guess it has these spikes now. Yeah, I hope that's not a standard, just a special occasion because of the shape of the wheels. And one of the main advertised features for this vehicle mode is the just plonk air pang or tank dory on top of here. It doesn't click onto anything, so what's the point of advertising that feature? Because literally you could just put literally anything, any toy on top of here, and you have that play feature. Just like those several vids. And the toe key here, it looks like a Ranger badge. V Ranger with a star and a sword. Though it's kind of hard to see where else to mount this by itself, but for toe key storage, just slide it right on here. So you can have the badge hanging out there while this thing gives it a little interesting crest thing. You can't really put it on reverse. So yeah, a long, unusual truck. Oh, and this thing is detachable and parts forming. Yeah, I know, parts forming. So you can have a slightly shorter truck. A 6-wheeler. So comparing with Tank Dory and Air Pang again, and some other Transformers. I guess this kind of large vehicle makes it a good size for the chug scale, unlike most Tobots. Yeah, you can imagine this is just a little big armored truck right next to this little and big truck. Now for transformation. Parts forming, love it or hate it. Or at least tolerate it. Yeah, so bring those legs down. Bring down those shins on those hinges until they click into place. Fold out the little dino feet, or the beast feet. come Come around to the torso, unclick it, turn it 180s, click it in, turn this entire assembly backwards until it clicks into place. Fold out not the beast head, the robot head is somewhere around here. Yeah, it's on the back. Take this apart, pull out the arm, turn it around, and put that on the back. And then click it into his octagonal shoulder joint. Same for the other side. And it looks like the toe key can store on that same slot. Ultra Commander. He certainly has a very wide and beefy stature. That big truck bod flanked with those giant spiked wheel shoulders. And not so tiny legs, but slightly smaller than the upper torso. They still have some nice bulk to them. The lower torso is looking stylized with those claw feet and that kind of claw-like design right on the pelvic area. Those are some nice solid long heels, if a little unsightly. A very bulky looking head sculpt, a very squashed looking head sculpt and very elongated, with a side smirk right on the side there, and tiny little eyes and a big bulbous nose that has a very big brim cap with a little tampograph there and a big horn. This kind of really looks like a fusion between a animated style, Prime style, and a Rhino. So that is very stylized. Also stylish are these 2 stars on each of his shoulders, painted in green around it. Like a 4-star general. The arms are kinda short and stodgy, as with this kind of muscular body build. Some extra kibble on the side, but I suppose you could fold it up for some extra hammer panging. Or split that out for pile drivers. Not sure if this is actually official, but there's something you could do. Articulation. Nothing at the head except a slight little upward for transformation. Nice octagonal ratcheted joints. Upward and downward. Arms outward that much. A bicep swivel? Just for the transformation? That's something you don't see, especially in Tobots. I think there could have been a wrist swivel here if the joint was constructed differently. Not much at the waist except for transformation, but might look a little weird since it's off-center and not meant for it to be an articulation joint, just a transformation joint. Legs forward 1 click and 1 back click. Not even with the butt flap, except yeah, maybe this kind of really frictions it, so wouldn't advise that. Knees are pretty extensive, although that kind of breaks the sculpt, like longer shins, also hollow shins because it has to encase this. And consequently, of course, there are no thighs and nothing at the ankles either. An ankle tilt would have helped, although this is a pre-molded A stance. And just inward toed. Not much help that's gonna do. Beautiful spread. And the side of the hips are double jointed for the 3rd mode. So yeah, you can get some more leg articulation if you do that. Here's Mona Godzilla Prime. So let's get him into that mode. Pop off the arms, pull out his little dino arms. Turn around the little handsies. Just slide this back off and then put that robo head back in. Pull out the new beast head. Double hinge those downward one click. Flip the panel over one leg. Angle that forward and angle that backward. 4 beastie looking legs. Flip out this butt flap. Transform the arms back into their original configuration. Click it in there. And slide this toe key into the white neck. It's a Kaiju mode. I think basically what defines a reptilian creature as a Kaiju and not a dinosaur or giant lizard is just how upright and how much stuff on his head he has. So it's looking very Kaiju-ish with that very big chin and those very big tusks and the little horns and those big yellow horns. A little snouter. And there's a stylized V on the very thick neck. Yeah, the screw holes and the sliding hole on this side of the head is unsightly, but what you're gonna do? But the ranger badge is kind of still dangling there, like yeah, a Kaiju with a badge. The arms are pretty well articulated, but the elbows are permanently at 90. And if you take off that toe key, I guess it still looks like something. You can angle the head upwards. And the tail is permanently in this position. So he's just standing upright like this all the time. The Kaiju-doo. Yeah, so if you make him crouch, that kind of balances it out. Yeah, I think this is a really good counterweight. But maybe I wish this was like a double universal hinge joint so that this thing could actually move outward. Or, yeah, just make this double-sided so you could pull it out like this. But as of now, this is just a completely vertical tail. So yeah, if you ever wanted a Kaiju Transformer, well, here you go. When the leaks were revealed a couple of months ago, I thought it was just a simple, big, bulky Tobot and a mining vehicle of some sort, and that's it. But this third Kaiju mode is a pleasant surprise. And might just be the selling point for some. A Robo Kaiju, a Transformer Kaiju. That's going to be very appealing. So I would recommend this if you really like a triple changer and Kaijus. Plus I had some fun fan moding and fiddling around with it.
Thanks for watching, and be sure to like and subscribe. And also comment and get notified. So until next time, this is KRBrickBot signing off.